Now this really is a premium fixture. Two storied footballing nations, two neighbours. This is a game of champions and legends and tribalism. It is raw, it is Argentina against Brazil. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, I wonder, Jim Beglin, what is going through the minds of these players as they... And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. all stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Jim, this one always matters. Tries from a long way out. Cherki. Wriggles his way through. Knocks it into space. And the shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ball driven towards the far post. Cherki. Yoro. Good effort from distance. Indonesia going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we asked that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when...
He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a... And there's the shot! It is a very, very good save.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Great run on the overlap here.
That's good play from him.
Played in deep. And it's claimed by the keeper. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And it's lofted through here. And he's got the beating. And a chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Quarter of an hour played. Gets a good foot in there. Great vision. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet. But not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Cleared without hesitation. And that is out of play. Tries to dink it through. And he's whipped. Surely now! Denied by an instinctive save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game now to turn it into a stranglehold. Thailand really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
He's having a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Wriggles his way through. Pass somewhat off target. Approaching the half-hour mark. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Distributed tidily. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lobbed in behind. And no, that was never going to make it. Chanatip. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Nicely worked. Oh, that's a key interception. Over to the left. Chanatip.
This is the time you need that pace.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, nicely intercepted. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
All members of the crowd,
So your views on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Indonesia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's on it, can he get away? Shoots! It's a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 19.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Knocks it into space. And he's managed to get free. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's delightful. Now here's the delivery, and that is expertly dealt with.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Indonesia have reclaimed it. Indonesia are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. Played out wide. Has a shot! Oh, it's come loose. In he goes again! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Can he latch on to this? Chanatip. Out to the right. wants to shoot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Tip. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. A heavy challenge. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Spread it left. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Listen, it's not nice and it's not clever, Peter, but it has to be done when he tries to make one of those telling runs.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, nice touch. It's a good-looking delivery.
Indonesia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's gone for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Indonesia leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. No, it's come to nothing. Now he's got space here. Played through for the wide man. A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
And he's there to belt it away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now, can they get him away? And that's that. Indonesia have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. The end of the game. Reflections?
Indonesia really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this was...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Chance! It's hit the upright. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. That'll be a throw. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And the shot! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
the-
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
He's going all the way! There's the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cameroon with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been knocked clear. And that is out of play. Great vision. He's found a way through. Lofted in. Abubakar! They've scored!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And a chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Played out towards the right wing. There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And it's Anguissa. Knocks it into space. An instinctive delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Produces a cross, and it's claimed by the keeper. Wu gets over and intercepts. Closing in on goal, takes a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Out towards the flank. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Elects to cross. It's a mighty effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. No, that's been intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward. Nicked it back promptly. He's beaten the last man. He's gone for goal!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
He is just caressing the ball. And he's whipped it across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. That is ended up in no man's land. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Wu. Threads one in. Can he latch on to this? Oh, smashing header! Another fruitless header.
Cameroon really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Pass somewhat off target. That has not gone well.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
It's a pretty loose pass. Defending was strong and firm. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And we've reached half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Cameroon clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Cameroon ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Couldn't squeeze it through. Back into the middle. Real chance!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now that looks a decent ball. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Abubakar under intense pressure.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Can he get on the end of this? Cameroon looking to pass their way through. And the counter is on. Well, they've got it again. He's picked his way through. Tolo. That's a good run down the left. Cameroon finding their passes. Tolo. Nice sequence of passes this. Pings in across. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's tidy. Played back in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And here's the chance to counter.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Anguissa. And he's in on goal. Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Cameroon find a position of real strength now. Can he get it through? And that's played. Decent chance! He's scored! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Cameroon are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something.
Shot a goal! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Le numéro 10.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Ecuador making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Struck first time! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's one back. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Abubakar. Oh, right place, right time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Goes for goal! Anguissa. Tolo. Looking to play him in.
4 minutes de temps additionnel.
4 extra minutes added on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tolo. It's a throw-in. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up. That's the end. Cameroon pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Abubakar reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. It's a promising position. He has found the way through. Now that is a hefty challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Tries a shot! There it is! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Can he get it through?
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Ferran Torres! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 10 minutes.
An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Vermeer. That's an imaginative pass. And oh, he's been caught, and he shoots! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And we have our very first corner. And he can clear it away. It's gone for a throw-in. And he lines up a cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. De Jong is there to clear. Looking for the run.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vermeer strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Cross from Rafinha. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, what a mistake! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, easy pickings there. Koundé.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's had a shot! De Jong. Played out towards the right wing. He is through here. Yamal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that's well spotted. Eric Garcia. And Kubasi. And he's picked it up out wide. Now, can they get him away? Swings in across. Oh, smashing header! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Looking for options for movement. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. In towards the back stick. Koundé attempts a clearance. Lovely bit of skill. Opts to play it back. Chance for a shot! It's in! And they've got their lead back. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now that's well seen too. It's not an especially good pass, that. Yamal. Ferran Torres. Yamal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Has been indicated.
And it's Lopez. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Oh, that is a nice touch. Fermin. And there's the end of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in
Everyone,
it.
please welcome the two
Neither
sides.
side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. And the shot! Oh, how good is he! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
The goal scorer after 45
Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
I'll tell you, Peter, more went into that than you think. He had to anticipate the cross, get in the right position, and then time the volley.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Yamal. And he's been shifted off it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nicely weighted ball. He's got away. Oh, the movement is... Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, if they hope to have any chance...
Oh, what's he done? And the shot! Brilliant from Rafinha! About as smooth as it gets. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Attendance for this match was
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched.
He's having a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
Nice looking ball. That's good vision. And he's managed to get free. Here comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Decent progress down the left. Hit into the middle. He's got tall. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
De Jong. Eric Garcia. Now it's Ferran Torres. Spread it left. Nice bit of trickery. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! It's level again. What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
Out to the left it goes. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Always onto this. Brilliantly cut out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. Balde. And Fermin. Chance, surely! Fermin. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Dani Olmo joining us here, the potential saviour.
Yeah, this will make things interesting. He's definitely one of those players who can deliver in a situation like this.
Threads one in. He's a sharp little ball here.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And he's managed to get rid. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Now it's Ferran Torres. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Chance to deliver. Climbs up big. No, not the best of headers. Well, there's the clearance. Four added minutes on the board. Lovely ball and a real chance now. De Jong. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, that was an exercise in teamwork, cohesion and doggedness.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game... And he shoots! It's in! The ideal start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Eric Garcia.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And the finish! He scored! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That's good play. Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Knocks it out wide. Not the most accurate pass. Back they go. And the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
De Jong. Distributed tidily. And a chance! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control. Pass somewhat off target. That pass isn't the best. Ferran Torres. It's a goal kick. Nicely spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's going for goal! And the keeper read that really well.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
He has found the way through. Rafinha! Always going over the top.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Oh, that's delightful. Closing in on goal. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Decent chance! And that has been cleared. Yamal.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Looking for a runner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rafinha. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's aimed into the middle. Chance to shoot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Please have your entry tickets.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, that's a key interception. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. And a shot! And that's past the post.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
That has not gone well. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nicely weighted ball. That's the keeper's ball. And here's the chance to counter.
The attendance for this match was 29,850.
And the return pass. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Can he get on the end of this? Good ball, good take. He's tried one! Referee's given a throw. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. Now, can they get him away? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now that looks a decent ball. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Engages and forces him off the ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Ferran Torres. Plays the return pass. Played back into the centre. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now this could be a chance. Strokes it back. Shifted it to the flank. And he's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's in space and looking for options. De Jong, spread out to the left. He's picked his way through. Valde. And he's onside. That's a decent clearance. Fermin. Yamal has it in a wide position. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Substitution in progress.
It's a mighty effort! And he gets rid in a hurry. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, nicely intercepted. This looks promising.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Is there any support? He might not. Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
The goal scorer!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Today that smoking is only allowed
So
in
many
areas
thanks to
shown.
Jim Beglin. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, you can't really
There's the shot! And he thumps it clear. Bolingi gets a good foot in there. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Looking for a runner. It's a promising position, and he's certainly onside here. He's in space and looking for options. Produce chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes, big chance! And he's done it!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Manchester United make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Well, that's well spotted. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Yoro. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out to the left flank. And he's being shifted off it. That's a cute ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Played into space out wide. Matches Cunha! Lovely pass, but can he get there? Manchester United are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Manchester United really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And he was quick to react. Shifted it to the flank. Matches Cunha. Oh, that's fabulous. He's on it. Can he? Bruno Fernandes! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bruno Fernandes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Sesko! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Manchester United have hit a quick-fire double here. Bolingi. Manchester United looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He's in a great position here. He's got away. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Great defending, strong and determined. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Sesko. Bolingi. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Bolingi has been indicated.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Mount. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Lofted in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
In again. And he shoots! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Manchester United are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead.
Everyone, please welcome our players. Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, Mason
And that's the
Mount.
start of another 45
Number
minutes.
25, Ugarte. Coming on the field.
It's ruffled a few feathers. But well shot at goal! Oh, taken with style. Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Manchester United do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And the pass is intercepted. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Chance, surely! Oh, it's come loose. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done. There will be a throw-in. Nicely weighted ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Just Cunha! Šeško being hunted in packs.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
The attendance for this match was 70,980.